PuNkLe RoK! What is it, elephant? Will you sing us a song? I don't really do that. Will you tell us a story? All right, look out. Whoa! Hey, everybody. Welcome to Story Time with PuNkLe RoK. Well, we see where there was some confusion. Elephant wanted us to sing a song. La! All right, now that that's out of the way, we'll go ahead and tell you that story. And boy, if we got a great one for you today. Today, we're going to be talking about the crab at the beach. Oh, that's right. Once upon a time, there was a little crab at the beach. And this little crab thought to himself, I think I want to have some fun today. So this little crab decided to go along the beach looking for all sorts of fun stuff. And the first thing that the crab came across was a seashell. And he thought to himself, wow, this is such a pretty seashell. I think I'm going to go ahead and collect it. So the crab picked up the seashell, but it broke. His little claws were a little too strong for it, and he got a little sad. And he figured, well, I can't have fun collecting seashells today at the beach. Maybe I'll just continue walking along the waterfront, and I'll go ahead and see what other kind of fun I can have and get into. So that's what he did. The crab kept walking along the beach. And what he came across next, he thought would be loads of fun. Turns out, it wasn't really for everyone involved. He came across someone's foot. That's right. It was a person at the beach, and they were standing there, and they had their toes all sticking out. And Crab thought to himself, well, I might as well grab onto one of these toes. They look fun. And that's what he did. Crab reached, grabbed the toe, and the person said, ouch! And he flung his leg, and poor little crab went spinning in the sky, whee, all the way somewhere further down the beach. So, when the crab landed, he was like, I guess we shouldn't be really probably grabbing anyone's feet or toes again, because they don't really like that. So, the crab thought to himself, I think I want to still have some fun, but what kind of fun can I have now? And he thought to himself, I think I want to play with that beach ball over there. So, sure enough, there was a beach ball at the beach. And Crab walked up to it and said, I'm going to play with this beach ball. He tried to get it and grab it, but when he did, he popped it. Ooh, oh no. It was a flat little beach ball. It would not bounce or float or do anything anymore. It was just a flat little ball. And Crab thought to himself, oh no, this day is going horrible. I haven't been able to collect seashells because I break them. I haven't been able to just grab random people's feet because they don't like it. And I haven't even been able to play beach ball because of my claws, and I popped the ball. But then he started thinking to himself, you know, there's something I haven't tried, and I'll bet I could have a great time doing it. And that's exactly what he decided to do. He got his little thinking head going and decided to start playing with what was right in front of him the whole time. A lot of sand. That's right. He built a sandcastle But this wasn't just any sandcastle. This was the most marvelous sandcastle anyone has ever seen. It was amazing. It had tall towers and flags and a giant drawbridge. And it had a moat that went around it. And everything that you could possibly think of in a super awesome sandcastle. There was a McDonald's inside it. There were a bunch of toys. There's a toy store. There was a bunch of awesome stuff in there. All sorts of stuff. There was a candy store inside. All of this. Little Crab put in his sandcastle. And you know what? As the day started getting over, and Crab started thinking to myself, you know, I might not have been able to do everything I set out to do today. I might not have collected the prettiest shells. I might not have, pinched everyone's toes, which I found out they don't like. And I might not have been able to play beach ball. But I was able to do something else. I was able to create a giant castle that a bunch of boys and girls went and saw and they really liked, especially because there was a candy store inside that gave out free candy and Happy Meals from McDonald's. Everything was free. It was great. And free toys every time you came there. They just gave you toys, new ones, really good ones. But the end. Well, we hope you had a great time on this adventure with, the little crab that tried to have a good day. We hope that you had a great time and a great day with us, and we hope to see you next time on Story Time with PuNkLe RoK.